Hey, this is KLA, Clyde the Wanderer, KA, Clyde Don't Go Against Nature. I got a special guest with me once again. Her name is Ella Belle. Forgive me if I messed that up. But
Echo.
Ecko Belle. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. I'm getting too excited because last time we was here, it just but I'm glad you made it. Um, So so last time we was talking, I know I was we mentioned about your 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 how you got started into bodybuilding and then the competition level. Um so what was the journey like for you?
I That's kind of a broad question. I mean, it's been fun.
Oh,
It's been fun. I don't know what you mean.
no, I mean you I remember you were saying it was an eye opener, like how many competitions you was in, um like what was your what's it like, being a bodybuilder, if you can tell me.
Well, my whole life I was looking for somewhere to fit in, and when I started bodybuilding, that was just it. I felt like I was at home. I felt like this is exactly where I was supposed to be. Um, there have been times that I've been on stage and I've done things that I wasn't supposed to do, that I messed up or whatever, and I still just have had fun with it. And it just bodybuilding gave me a place to belong.
Okay.
So
Or so you're in the MPC, and what was like the competitions, like if like competing with the other people.
well, the first competition I did, I barely looked like I belonged. So of course that was quite intimidating, but most of the time it's just motivating. The people backstage are really nice. I The women are everybody's pretty nice to each other. Um, the guys always compliment my calves. I guess they're jealous of them.
Yeah.
But it's bodybuilding shows are just like big family reunions for me now. Like I see my family, I see my people. Whether it's fans in the crowd or it's, people that I'm competing with, like it's just fun.
Okay. I noticed like on your Instagram, you're friends with Eva Montgomery. She's like
Hmm.
a star, like you train with her.
Yeah, so Eva is my coach. Eva is one of my very good friends as well. So yeah. I train with her. Right now, we're only training once a week, but when I start prep, we might train a little bit more
Okay.
together.
How's your prep going? Is it challenging or?
Well, I won't don't start prep technically until April. So, I mean, my off season's going fine, I guess.
Oh, okay. You gave me a lot of thinking about what you were saying, how men can be insecure with a woman having muscles.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta admit that you was right. I had to do some thinking about that. Like in a way, like it's kind of you have to understand, like you have to understand like a male's point of view, not to a point where it becomes like disrespect towards you or women bodybuilders, but I think for me, like, sometimes the women, like now modern day women, they can be a bit intimidating, like in a sense, like, you know, throughout history, men, we was the hunters, and I know we was the hunters and we was the warriors and stuff like that. And
Right.
throughout history, there were other women. They were like warrior women, but they wasn't like to a point where it's like out there like that. It was very rare that you seen like a woman with muscles or a warrior at all. Like you had
Mm-hmm.
Joan Arc, you know, she was burned to the stake, and it was because she was dressed as a, you know, a guy in a point of in a sense. So like the only time like you would see like certain things of women with muscles is it was like in the turn of the century where they had you know, the circus performers. So it's like when you so like in the modern day era, it's like women are now is like a bit like masculine, not without the muscles. Like they can
Mm-hmm.
be some of them like they can be like intimidating, like in a sense of they got more education than you, or in terms
Right.
of that. You know where I'm going at, right?
Right. Yeah, I definitely think that um, the the society's mm, I can't even think of the word. The way that things have used to be, like what you say, you know, like the man was like the provider, the carer, the protector, the strength, the, you know, all of that. And over time, definitely women have we've kind of came out of our shell and said, hey, we can help too, you know. So I think that I've seen a huge shift, and it could be just because I opened my eyes um, to muscle on women, you know, and but I feel like there's a huge shift as far as uh, what guys are accepting when it comes to women, and I think you kind of have to. You kind of don't have a choice because we're realizing that, you know, we can do a lot of the same things that you guys do. So.
Mm. I don't know. I'm not gonna touch that. I look at it like women can do things that we can't do, and I think it's vice versa. So I don't know. That's how.
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, I think there are some things obviously because a guy is a guy and a girl is a girl that, you know, we can't do, but I think basically there are a lot of things that both sexes can do.
Mm, I won't touch that, but not. I noticed like you're like the muscle goddess.
Hmm.
Hello. No,
Yes.
yeah, like, are you feel comfortable with the session wrestling, or
Do I feel comfortable with it? What do you mean?
like do you feel comfortable me talking about it, or
Oh, yeah, we can talk about it.
okay?
Sure.
Nah, I see you doing you was working with Utopia and stuff. Is
Hmm.
that your first time you
Hmm.
doing video sessions, wrestling and stuff? You smiling.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean
Yeah.
that
So
is.
Utopia was a lot of fun. He contacted me a really long time ago, and I was like, no, thank you, you know. And then, of course, it like piques this interest in me, and um, I have been interested in sessions for a really long time. So that kind of all just kind of fell together. So yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I seen like clips of you. I seen like clips of you. I was trying to get the video, but for some reason, it's not easy for me to. It was kind of complicated to upload the video, and I don't know. It just took my money and stuff. And I'm like, I
Oh,
don't feel like going through that. But I was
oh,
looking at the clips. Yeah, you was putting this guy in a scissor, and he's trying to break free and stuff like that, and then certain other positions you had him and stuff like that.
yeah.
How what's this like? What's it like to how long you was working on the video? If
Well, that was just a day that we met and made some videos.
Oh, just like
Yeah, yeah. So that was just for the day. Um, Hopefully, I get to meet. Again, he lives in a smaller town, so it's not really um, business smart for me to travel that way. But hopefully, we get to shoot again because I had a lot of fun with Utopia. They're a lot of fun. I have
okay.
some other surprise shoots and stuff coming up, so that's kind of exciting. So,
So that this is like a thing for you. Like, what got you? So what got you want to be interested in doing that?
well, as I started learning about muscle and the beauty of it, because I told you that it was kind of not okay in the relationship I was in. Once I
Yeah.
started learning about it, I then started learning about muscle worship, and that is something that I'm very much into. And so I just kind of, that kind of drew me to it. I like being a goddess. I like being told that I'm beautiful, and I like I enjoy. Now I'm getting all nervous.
You ain't gotta be nervous.
I enjoy people helping people with their for lack of a better word, kinks. The things that they like that a lot of other women would judge or laugh at, or
Right.
so for me, I'm finding a lot of those things I actually enjoy myself. So sessions just kind of made sense where I'm at right now in my life. It just made sense that it would be something that I would try because I'm enjoying it. And I'm not that young. I'm 41, so I really just want to live, and this sounds like it sounded like something fun to do. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of just jumping into it, like 2 feet, and here we go.
Well, I'm 47, but I've always had a thing with wrestling, session wrestling and stuff. That was like, I like the female bodybuilders too, but then I started seeing the session wrestling, and just for some reason I'm gonna say it like this, I I get my banana freezes, if I could say that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so it was always something that I wouldn't want to put it out there like that, because it is embarrassing. Because to a point where a lot of women, they see it, they don't want to have nothing to do with you, in a sense.
Mhm. Right.
Like you said, like only maybe, like very rare a woman would do it. I was watching this documentary. Well, it was like a video about this woman talking about session wrestling, and how why people like it and stuff like that. Some of the stuff, it goes back to childhood with
Mhm.
WrestleMania and other things like that. And a lot of stuff she
Mhm.
was saying, it made a lot of sense. That's how, because it did stem from childhood, like
Mhm.
me, like wrestling with women and stuff like that. Well, girls, I kind of looked at them like Wonder Woman and stuff. Like some of them are pin me
Mhm.
against to the fence and stuff like that, and I would like it, and
Mhm.
and a lot of stuff. Like even throughout my teenage years, like sometimes females would grab me up and like put me to the floor and stuff like that, and I would just get like really excited about it. But
Mhm.
there'd be like moments where I didn't like it too much, because sometimes you guys can be get carried away at times. I won't go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I also I think what's fun about it is it's like a role play thing, you know, and it's like you're probably like this strong man, and I don't know, not all men are that I'm finding are strong all the time, but you know, like in your everyday life, you're not going to have women that are going to do that to you. So it's kind of cool that these guys are allowing me to be a part of that with them, you know, because it's fun. It's I like being in charge. it's it
So
it's
like, oh, no, I'm sorry.
oh no, go ahead.
No, so how long you been doing it just through Utopia or?
I am brand new. I
Oh,
have gone on, besides Utopia, I have gone on one traveling trip for sessions, and that was last week, the week before last. And then I traveled this week. So I basically will be traveling every other week. I have to come back here every other week because I have other priorities. I have two other jobs and a kid and that sort of thing. So I have to be back here every other week. So,
oh,
but yes, I'm brand new, brand new.
oh. You ever thought about getting training or something like that? Like some wrestlers they have like jujitsu training, or
Mhm.
Like Sheena, what's her name? Sheena the wrestler.
Cena the wrestler, yeah.
She got jujitsu, and this other girl, her name is Cat Amazon Warrior, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know, I right now bodybuilding is my focus.
right.
The wrestling, I'm just offering fantasy wrestling for right now. I don't want to get injured because I do want to earn my pro card. That's kind of like my number one thing right now. Do I have plans to have some training? There's a local MMA coach that is going to help me with some training, so that I kind of know some more stuff, you know, some more practice with him. But ultimately, no, not currently. Maybe after I earn my pro card, maybe that could be like my next, you know, adventure. But I don't want to get injured right now. So
Okay. Now back to the bodybuilding thing. We gonna shift a little bit. Like how far do you see yourself doing bodybuilding? If you can answer it.
well, I mean, ultimately, you know, I want to be on the Olympia stage. Well, ultimately, I mean, that would be ideal, right? But you know, currently I am just going for I want to earn my pro card. So I just kind of like to put one foot in front of the other and you know, what's the next step? And that's my next step. So that's
Yeah,
kind of what I'm focusing on.
yeah. I notice it's like the MPC is it's almost like getting your high school equivalency, if I could say that, because it's like a
Yeah.
road. Like you have
Yeah.
to just, because I say it like that because sometimes it takes time for other people to get their pro card. Like I know you know, but there's
Mhm.
some that get 30 years, 15 years, and stuff like that. And you know,
Mhm.
it could be a journey. So
Right. Right. And you know, I'll do it until I'm not having fun anymore, until I'm done with it, you know, or until my body says no more. You know, I don't want to do it so long that I look like I've done it so long. Does that make sense?
yeah,
You know, like I like the way that my face looks now, and you know, so um you know, at some point enough is going to be enough, but I can't tell you when that is. So
right, understandable. You know, when I first seen you, like I seen you on Instagram and stuff like that, and you know, I did like your physique because you was thick, if I could say that, if I could say that. And you know, I would kind of like your like how like certain outfits you would wear and stuff like that. I like to make a compilation because you know, my channel, I like making compilations of female bodybuilders and stuff.
hmm
You know, You still on TikTok, right? How
Yeah.
how many followers you have on TikTok?
I've gotten 2 TikToks taken down, so I'm on a new one again. So
Oh wow.
I think there's only like 5,000 on this one.
Wow.
Um, it was up to like 500K or some, I don't know, some insane amount. And I posted a video, and it wasn't even a bad video, but they took it as it was bad. I can't even remember what it was, but they said that it was bad and erased my account.
Oh wow. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people like they complain about TikTok. Like if you say something like about certain things, like they take it out. I remember they did that to me where I was referring to somebody. Well, I was saying about certain group of women I was attracted to and stuff, and then all of a sudden they said it was kind of racist or something like that. So I'm like,
Instagram is starting to get bad too. They're starting to crack down on what you can post too,
yeah. Tell
which
you the
is
truth. Nah, go ahead.
it's just stupid.
Yeah,
If I lose my Instagram, I'll be really mad. So I'm trying to be extra good on there because I've
yeah,
been posting on there for a long time. I've had that Instagram for a very long time. So
yeah. Yeah, tell you the truth, Instagram, it's kind of like it has this thing where it wants to get people's information and stuff like that, and kind of it can be controlling
hmm
in a sense. It's like it. That's why I don't go there too much. I kind of like I'll put it on my phone and then I'll take it out and stuff like that. So they talk like fully. It's a lot of stuff behind that because it kind of was it came from China and stuff, and I won't get into deep into it, but but I seen you, yeah, but I seen you on Instagram, and I was like, wow, she's look amazing. I wanted to see if I could interview her and stuff like that, cause because it's not really easy to talk. It's not easy to reach out to you on Instagram. I don't know, cause maybe people was harassing you. That's why I don't know. You don't get too many
I
DMs.
well, my phone doesn't stop.
Mhm.
It literally does not stop. So, and Instagram is one of those places where I get just a lot of stuff thrown
Mhm.
at me. Whether it's and actually Instagram, most of the time people are very respectful and nice to me, the guys and the girls. TikTok actually is where I get bullied, surprisingly, but it's just my phone is just a lot. So I just when it comes to DMs and stuff, sometimes it's just too much for me. I just, I have to pick what I'm gonna tackle. And like I said, I have 2 jobs that I do here, plus I'm a mom. So, I'm a busy person. So like I have to pick where I'm gonna put my time. And DMs and my Instagram is not a high priority because I get so much thrown at me there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What's it like being a mom and doing what you do?
Mm. Well, I've been a mom since I was 15. So I had my oldest obviously is grown and out of the house, and I have a 13-year-old. Um, I only have her part time, so that's how I'm able to travel week on, week off. She's with her dad the other week that I'm out of town. It's my family. They support me in my craziness. My 13-year-old knows. She says that I am a muscle model.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm pretty open with my kids about what I do. Obviously, I don't. I keep it age appropriate with my 13-year-old, but it's I don't know, it's challenging at times, but it's basically all my kids know. So
No. Like how do you feel about people looking at you like I would say like a fetish or a sexual object?
I have always, 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 always been a very sexual person. So or sensual maybe is more the right word. It feels, I'll probably get some hate for this, but it feels empowering. Um, it's harder in real life, like dating and stuff. That's like not even possible because people automatically think something else of me. But it feels like it's what I'm supposed to do right now.
Can I ask you something? Do you feel that you getting your fantasy fulfilled? If I can ask that.
Sometimes,
Oh,
sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes.
okay. So what else are questions I can ask you? Did I
I'm
touch
just
on this?
about out of time though.
Oh, okay. Can you flex for us? Can you flex for the viewers if you want to?
I don't know. I'm not big. I'm too big for the camera.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, how many inches, if you don't mind? If
Oh, my bicep was 15 and 3/4 the other day when I had a solid pump in it. Right now, it might be a little less because I haven't had carbs in 2 days, but
okay. I wish I had more questions to ask, but you gotta go. So I appreciate you coming.
yeah, this was fun.
All
Sorry
right,
about the
thank
other
you.
day.
Nah, it's all right because I was at work and my mind was going crazy, and because I had a break and stuff, and that was the
Hmm.
only time to talk to you because I really was
Hmm.
excited to talk to you. To tell you the truth, I see you and I'm like, wow, I want to talk to that. But I'm glad you showed up. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, this is it,
All right.
folks. All right, it should be. Oh, it's still. I'm trying to log off.